course, the Times chose Carrie Payne to review it, the woman who vehemently hates every single thing I've managed to get produced. But I'm still trying to be, smiley. In the midst of all this insanity, I see Chase and my world steadies a little. Jesus, that man has swagger. Why he's dating me, I'll never know. He's typing furiously into his phone about God knows what. And he looks exactly like George Clooney if George Clooney decided to be slightly younger and more handsome. And he has this British accent, mainly because he's British. And the accent is there even when he's just moaning, which means every time I sleep with him, it's like I'm banging all of the Bridgerton brothers at once. And he's completely out of my league. And he's my agent. Stop judging, it's complicated. With his usual psychic abilities, Chase notices me staring at him and nods to a nearby nook. I follow him, pushing my way through the frenzied throng and smiling at everyone like a brain-damaged idiot. I'm trying to give off an "isn't this just amazing" vibe, but I think it might be coming across as "which way is the electric chair" at best. Chase rests his forearms on a high table littered with abandoned drinks, still tapping into his phone. I want you to know that I'm here for you and that I am a very good boyfriend, but I am also trying to close a film deal, and if I do, I will be able to buy you many pretty things. I don't feel much like talking anyway. I don't know. I keep telling myself that there are wars and famine and hunger running rampant on this planet, and I'd be an asshole if I worried about one little musical when there are bigger problems in the world. Chase freezes. His cobalt blue eyes flood with surprise and then concern. Oh my God. He actually puts his phone into his suit pocket. His very expensive suit pocket. No matter how much money he spends on tailoring, and it's a lot, his well-toned shoulders and biceps still look like they're trying to fight their way free from the Armani fabric. Did you just get philosophical? Just in a very selfish, make-my-problems-seem-small way. Chase looks worried. You are nervous. Of course I'm nervous. Any minute now I could be denounced as a charlatan in the New York Times. Chase gives a sexy yet possibly patronizing chuckle. Relax, Noah. You've got Danielle. Danielle Vincent. The most prolific and lauded director of musicals since Hal Prince. She could make orchids bloom in the Sahara. She has a string of bulletproof mega musicals under her belt, and I'm pretty sure they had to reinforce the floor of her penthouse to support her massive collection of Tony Awards. Chase is right. Truth be told, Danielle and I have a slightly unbalanced working relationship. I'm the newbie and she's the Svengali. So anytime I disagreed with her, I never put up a fight. I mean, who the hell do I think I am anyway? Since the very first read-through, my strategy was to smile pretty and let Danielle be Danielle. It had gotten me this far. Chase, whose phone is inconceivably still in his suit pocket, goes sympathetic around the eyes. Those dreamy cobalt eyes. You're very talented, Noah, and you work harder than anyone I know. You deserve to take this moment in. And then he's enveloping me in a much-needed hug, and our ears graze one another for a brief second. And though we've been together for almost 2 years, even ear-grazing is still strangely hot. He gives me a brief peck on the lips and says, Would it calm you down, Annie, if you were to give my bum a little cuddle? I consider his proposition for a nanosecond and decide it couldn't hurt. So I pretend that I'm putting my right hand around his waist, but secretively slide it down to his unbelievable ass and silently command my knees not to buckle. Well done, my lad. Stay above the trousers, though. We are in public. I swallow a laugh. How on God's green earth is your ass so fucking awesomely distracting? Chase nonchalantly pulls his phone back out and continues typing. Goblet squats. There's a sea change in the room. A shift in the vibe. Everyone is getting a bit quieter, and I'm wondering how much it will cost to get my tux cleaned if I vomit all over it. I remove my hand from Chase's ass and ask, What's happening? Are the reviews coming out? Chase is frantically scrolling. Chase? Chase? I'm reading. His face is a mask completely devoid of emotion. I clamp onto the high table so intensely that the abandoned cocktails actually...